Good afternoon. I'm Bianca Fidi with this Franciscan Beat News, and here are your headlines for today, April 10th, 2025. Today, the U.S. House approves new legislation which will make it a requirement to provide proof of U.S. citizenship to vote, according to AP News. The issue was at the top of the President Trump's priority list. It is illegal for those who are not U.S. citizens to vote and is considered a felony. Some documents that can be used as acceptable proof of citizenship include a real ID, a valid U.S. passport, a military ID card with a military record of service that lists the applicant's birthplace in the U.S., a valid government-issued photo ID that shows the applicant's birthplace was in the U.S., and a valid government-issued photo ID presented with a document such as a birth certificate that shows the birthplace was in the U.S. Failure to comply to this law can lead to felony charges and deportations. This bill is called the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act. It's also known as the SAVE Act. This bill is now headed to the Senate to see if it will get further approval. However, its approval there is not certain, being that Republicans may not have a large enough majority there. The state of Maine is suing President Trump, according to LifeSite News. They are suing him for the Trump administration's freezing of the state's Title IX funds because of a transgender male pole jumper who switched to the girls' team and was able to get ahead. The lawsuit was filed by Maine's Attorney General Aaron Frey. Back in February, President Trump signed an executive order that, quote, requires schools' athletic programs to limit female-specific teams to females in order to continue receiving Title IX funds, end quote. With this order in mind, President Trump told Maine's governor, Jane Mills, at a White House event, quote, you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding, end quote. The pulling of the Title IX funding proceeded not long after this. Yesterday, Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy makes a speech at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. During said speech, he made a plea to retrieve a painting of Jesus that was banished to the basement during the Biden administration. The picture was created by artist Lieutenant Hunter Woods, USMS, and completed in 1942. It is 10 feet by 19 feet in size, entitled Christ on the Water. According to LifeSite News, the image is of, quote, Jesus and merchant seamen adrift in a lifeboat, presumably after being torpedoed in the Indian Ocean during World War II, end quote. Upon Duffy's request to bring up this painting, he was met with the joyous cheers and clapping from the crowd. It is currently 50 degrees and raining here in Steubenville, Ohio. It will continue to rain here for the rest of the day. The temperature will drop down to the low 40s this evening. Tomorrow, it will be cloudy with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. Thank you for tuning in to this Franciscan Beat News Brief. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Bianca Fidi. Good night and God bless.